Hi, this is Scotty Moore, and you're listening to Elvis Tribute Artist Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm speaking with the legendary guitarist Scotty Moore, who is admired around the world not only by Elvis fans, but guitarists young and old. Scotty, welcome to the show, and God bless you. We are so glad you've recovered from the bout of ill health you had about a year or so ago. How do you feel today?
Feel pretty good. The sun's shining bright down here.
Scotty, you began playing guitar at an early age, so let's go back in time and describe how you felt when you were a youngster. Tell me who your influences were and what kind of music did you like?
Well, I started trying to play, I guess, when I was around 9, 10 years old, somewhere like that. My dad and 3 older brothers, the brother next up the line next to me was 14 years older, so by the time I got old enough to kind of understand what was going on, they were all, my dad was too old, was getting old, didn't want to mess with playing, and all the brothers were getting married and moving away from home and such. And I guess I was just I felt like I'd missed out on something, I suppose. So more or less took it on my own to learn how to play.
So you're self-taught?
Oh, yes.
Oh, you're self-taught. And what did you do then? Did you start a band up?
No, not in those early age. I had a neighbor that we kind of grew up together. We played together, and then I joined the Navy at the ripe old age of 16 and played while I was in the service with different guys and on board ship and such. And as far as early influences, it was just anything I heard on the radio. Didn't have television, of course, but anything I heard on the radio, be it country, jazz, pop, R&B, if it had a guitar in it, it was fine to me. But they didn't tell you who was playing back in those days. And a lot of things that I really liked, I didn't know for years and years who was actually playing the guitar.
Well, you were from Memphis?
I can't say there's but any one person. Just the guitar itself was my biggest influence until I got, away from home and quote unquote saw the world.
Yeah. Well, you were from Memphis?
Well, actually, between Memphis and Nashville, or in and around the Jackson, Humboldt, Tennessee area. Carl Perkins and I was 4 months older than Carl. And we were raised within about 15, 20 miles of each other, but I never met until we both were out on Sun Records.
In 1952, I guess you were discharged from the Navy then?
Yes, January of 52.
And how old were you then?
I was 20.
Geez, you were just a pup. And were you playing gigs in clubs with a band by that time?
Well, when I came out of the Navy, that was the first thing that I started. While looking for a regular daytime job, I was also learning where guys were playing and started looking around to get weekend jobs.
Was that the year you walked into Sam Phillips' studio, or did you meet him somewhere else?
No, it was not in 52. It was later, in about sometime in 53 before I met Sam. The club situation was strange. There weren't any bands. I can only remember maybe 1, maybe 2 groups that were like the same personnel all the time. Mm-hmm. It seemed that they were just every place had a turnover, and I mean I could go out and book a club, and then I would go call, see who was available to play that weekend. So it had some of the darndest combinations you could even think about. And you didn't say you had a country band. You didn't say you had to be able to play a little bit of all of it. And that's where I've always said the music we play, everybody referred to as honky-tonk music. It was just a mixture of everything.
Oh, what a thrill it was to speak with Scotty Moore, and he had so much more to say. So make sure you hear the complete interview on our interview page, forwarded by Carol Hunter.
Hi out there, this is Ray Walker, bass singer for the Jordanaires, and you are listening to Elvis Tribute Artist Radio.
Keep it going, boss. Bring it up.